Welcome to Epic English Podcast in Context. This is episode 9.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back.
It is so wonderful to have you with us today. To all our returning listeners, it is really great to see you again. Thanks for coming back to study with us.
And if you're new here, a very warm welcome to the family. We're so happy you found us.
I'm Alex, and I'll be your host today.
And I'm Sam. I'm here to help explain, some of the details of the language we use and why we use it.
We have a really useful episode planned for you today. It's going to be very practical.
It is. But before we get started, I just have a small request for you.
Go ahead.
If you enjoy learning English with us, please just take a moment to like this episode, leave a comment below, and of course, make sure you subscribe.
It really does help.
It does. When you like and comment, it helps other students find our lessons, and that helps us create more content for all of you.
Absolutely. It makes a huge difference. Now, I've got something very important to tell you. We have a free handout for this episode.
Oh, yeah, the handout.
You can find the link right in the description box below, or if you're watching the video version, you can just scan the QR code on the screen right now.
And this isn't just, a piece of paper. It's a full study guide. It's really useful.
That is so true. Let me just explain what's inside it. You'll find 3 specific activities.
Okay.
First, there's a pre-watching activity. You should do this before you listen to the main part. It kind of warms up your brain.
Gets you ready.
Exactly. Second, there's a while watching activity. You can do this during the episode to, check your understanding as you go.
And third,
there's an after watching activity. This helps you practice what you've learned after we finish up here.
And maybe the best part, the handout includes the full podcast script.
Yes.
You can read exactly what we're saying, word for word.
It's a great tool for checking your listening skills.
Mm-hmm.
So, here's our advice for today.
A little strategy.
We recommend you listen 2 times. First, listen to the whole episode once, just without stopping.
Don't worry if you miss a word or two.
No, just listen and try to get the general meaning. Then listen a second time. And on that second time, read along with the handout and the script.
And this will really help you connect the sound to the spelling.
Yeah.
You'll learn so much faster. It's a very powerful way to study.
It really is. And if you need to find a specific part of the lesson later, we've put timestamps in the description for you.
Super helpful.
Okay, let's talk about our mission for today. Our goal is to learn 5 natural ways to say, "I'm not sure," in English.
This is such an important topic. I mean, so often people ask us a question and we just don't know the answer.
It's normal.
It is. We're humans, right? Not computers. We don't know everything. And the most common phrase students learn is, "I don't know."
That's true. It's usually the first one you learn.
Yeah.
But is there a problem with saying, "I don't know"?
Sometimes, yeah. Saying "I don't know" is, well, it's grammatically correct, of course. But socially, it can be a bit difficult.
How so?
It can feel too direct, a little bit rude even, or maybe it just sounds like you don't care about the question.
It just stops the conversation.
Exactly. It's like hitting a wall. We want you to sound polite and, intelligent and helpful.
Right. We want you to sound natural and professional and to keep that conversation moving forward.
So we have selected 5 excellent expressions for you today. And these will help you handle those difficult questions with a lot more confidence.
Okay. I think we're ready. Are you ready to start?
I am ready. Let's do it.
Great. Let's look at our first expression. This is a phrase you can use at work, at school, or just in your daily life. It's very versatile.
It is.
The phrase is, "I'm not sure yet."
Let me say that clearly for you. Just listen to the speed and the rhythm. I'm not sure yet.
Can you explain this one a bit? When should we use it, and what does it really mean?
Of course. The meaning here is very specific. It means you don't know the answer right now.
Okay, at this moment.
At this very moment. However, the situation might change. Or maybe you're waiting for more information. It implies that the answer is out there, but you just don't have it right now.
I see. So it's very different from just saying, "I don't know."
Yeah.
That sounds so final.
Exactly. I don't know is a closed door. This is an open door. It's neutral, not overly formal, but it's polite enough for work. And it's also fine for friends.
And you said the key word is yet.
Yes, the key word is yet.
Why is that little word so important here?
Well, yet is small, but it's really powerful. It suggests that an answer is coming later. It tells the listener, I don't have the answer now, but I expect to have it in the future.
So it makes you sound helpful.
It does. It shows you're in the process of knowing.
That makes so much sense. It really does change the feeling completely. Let's look at some examples to help our listeners understand the context.
Good idea. Context is everything.
Okay, so imagine you're at work. There's a common situation. Your boss comes over to your desk. She looks a little stressed,
Oh.
and she asks, "Is the project finished?" Now, maybe you're still working on it. You're working hard, but it's not done. You can't say yes because that's not true.
But saying no sounds bad. And I don't know, it just makes you look, well, incompetent.
Exactly. You don't want to look bad in front of your boss.
Right. So you can use this phrase to show it's in progress. You could say, I'm not sure yet when it will be done, or maybe just, I'm not sure yet. I'm still checking the final details.
It buys you some time. Okay, what about in daily life?
Okay, so imagine a friend calls you. They ask, hey, do you want to go to the cinema on Friday?
Right.
Maybe you want to go, but you haven't checked your schedule. You don't know if you're free. You don't want to say no, but you can't promise yes either.
That's a perfect situation for this phrase. You want to keep the invitation open.
Let's try a little role play to show how this sounds in a real conversation. We can act it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do a work situation first. I'll be the boss. I need that monthly report.
All right.
So is the monthly report ready?
I'm not sure yet. I'm still waiting for the data from the sales team.
Okay, please let me know when you have it.
See? That was very easy. I didn't say, I don't know. I said, I'm not sure yet, and I gave a reason why.
Right, you blamed the missing data.
Exactly. Not my own lack of knowledge. It sounded very professional. You sounded like you were in control.
Okay, let's try the daily life situation. I'll be your friend.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, what do you want for dinner tonight?
I'm not sure yet. I haven't looked in the fridge to see what we have.
Okay, no problem. Let me know later.
In that situation, it was much more casual. It just means I need more time to decide. It's a very soft way to delay things.
I love it. Now, is there a common mistake that students make here?
Yes. The biggest mistake is just saying, I don't know, and stopping. Just a full stop.
And why is that so bad?
If you just say, I don't know, it can really sound like you don't care.
Ah,
Yeah, like you're not interested in the topic. It kind of pushes the other person away. The correction is just adding that one little word, yet.
such a small change.
It is. Adding yet shows you're interested. It shows you're waiting for information. It makes a huge difference in how people perceive you.
Excellent advice. Okay, listeners, it is your turn to practice. I want you to repeat the phrase after me. Focus on the intonation.
Listen and repeat. I'm not sure yet.
Good job. Now let's try a mini quiz. We'll give you a situation, and you have to think about the answer.
Okay, here's the scenario. You're at work. Your boss asks, is the meeting room booked for 2 p.m.?
And you look at your computer, but the system is loading so slowly. You don't know the answer right now, but you will in like 1 minute.
The question is, which phrase is best for this situation?
Don't tell us the answer.
Please type your guess in the comments section below. We will read your comments and reply to you with the correct answer.
Okay, let's move on to expression number 2. This one is really useful when you want to be careful.
Very careful.
The phrase is, I'm not completely sure.
I'll pronounce it for you. Listen carefully. I'm not completely sure.
This one sounds a little different. How would you label this one?
I would label this as polite, soft, and careful. It's all about nuance.
What does that mean exactly?
This phrase is useful when you have some idea, you know? Maybe you're 50% sure or 60% sure, but you are definitely not 100% certain.
So you think you know the answer, but you're just not confident.
Exactly. It's a very soft and careful way to speak. And it's really good for when you don't want to give the wrong information.
That's a big one.
It is. If you say yes and you're wrong, people might get angry. If you give bad information, you lose trust. So you use this phrase to protect yourself.
That is so smart. It protects your reputation. So when is the best situation to use this?
I'd say use this when you're answering questions where accuracy is really important, when being right matters more than being fast.
Let's look at an example in school. Imagine a teacher asks you a difficult grammar question.
Oh, I hate those.
You think you know the answer, but maybe it's a trick question. You know teachers love trick questions.
Right. You definitely don't want to be wrong in front of the whole class. If you say, I'm not completely sure, and then you give the wrong answer, the teacher won't be as harsh. You've already admitted you might be wrong.
That's a good tip. What about in daily life?
Okay, imagine you're just walking on the street. Someone stops you and asks for directions. They look lost.
Happens all the time.
And they ask, "Is the supermarket this way?" You think it's left, but maybe it's right. You haven't been there in a while. You don't want to send them the wrong way.
Oh, I hate giving bad directions. Let's do a role play.
Okay, let's start with a school situation. I'll be a student asking a classmate a question.
Okay.
Hey, is the exam on Tuesday or Wednesday?
I'm not completely sure. I think it's on Tuesday, but please check the schedule.
Thanks, I will.
Did you hear that? I gave an answer. I said Tuesday, but I used the phrase to show I might be wrong. I added a little warning.
You did. And it makes you sound honest. You were helpful, but you were also safe. Let's try a daily life role play. You're a tourist in a new city.
Okay. Excuse me. Is this the train to London?
I'm not completely sure. I think this is the train to Oxford, but you should ask the conductor.
Thank you.
Here, I was helpful. I gave you my opinion, right? But I was also really careful. I told you to ask someone else just to be safe.
So what's the common mistake students make with this one?
The mistake is just guessing. People often guess when they aren't sure. They want to be helpful, so they say, yes, it's left.
And then the tourist gets lost.
And then the tourist is lost. It causes problems. So the correction is to use not completely sure. It protects you from being wrong. It tells the other person, hey, don't trust me 100%.
It's actually more polite.
It is. It's more polite to admit you're unsure than to give a bad answer.
Okay, listeners, time for you to practice. Pause the recording if you need to.
And say this phrase, I'm not completely sure.
Very good. Now here is mini quiz number 2.
Listen to this scenario. A tourist stops you in the city center. They ask, where's the nearest bank? You think there's one on Main Street, but you haven't been there in a long time. You might be wrong.
So what should you say? Think about it. Do you just say, it's on Main Street? Or do you use a softer phrase?
Choose the best phrase and write it in the comments below. You want to see your answers.
Okay, moving on to expression number 3. This is a very useful one for work. It shows you're a hard worker.
It really does.
The phrase is, I'd have to check.
Listen closely to the pronunciation here. I'd have to check. Note that contraction, I'd. It stands for I would. I'd have to check.
I like this one. It sounds very professional. It sounds like you're ready to get to work.
It is. I label this one professional and task-oriented.
That's a big word. What does task-oriented mean?
It just means you're focused on doing a job, on the task. The meaning of this phrase is, I don't have the answer in my head right now. However, I can find the answer.
And how do you find it?
Usually you find it in a computer or a calendar or a book or a file. It implies that the answer exists and you know where to look. You just need a moment to get it.
I see. So it implies action. You're going to do something.
Yes. And it's very polite because it shows you're willing to do that work. You're not lazy.
When is the best situation for this one?
This is best when data or schedules or inventory are involved, things that are written down somewhere.
Okay, let's do an example for work. Imagine a client asks for a specific price. They ask, how much is the Model X laptop?
Right. And you have tons of products. You don't know the price of every single one. No one does. You need to look at the price list.
And you can't guess. You might lose money.
Exactly. And for daily life.
Imagine your roommate asks, do we have any milk? And you're in the living room watching TV. You're not in the kitchen.
You can't see the milk.
Right. You need to actually walk to the fridge and look inside.
Okay, let's role play this. Let's do a work scenario. I'm a customer in a clothing shop. You work there.
I'm the shop assistant. I'm ready.
Excuse me, do we have this shirt in size medium?
I'd have to check. Let me look in the storage room for you.
Thank you.
See? I offered to do an action. I offered to go look in the storage room.
Exactly. And it made the customer feel valued. Now let's try a daily scenario.
Okay. So, are you free on Saturday night?
I'd have to check. Let me look at my calendar on my phone.
Okay, let me know.
Here, I really can't answer yes or no until I look at my information. So I'd have to check, is the perfect bridge?
Is there a common mistake here?
Yes. The mistake is saying maybe. If your boss asks, is the file here? And you just say, maybe, it sounds lazy.
Oof, yeah.
It sounds like you don't even want to look, like you're just guessing. Bosses do not like maybe.
So the correction is to offer to check.
Correct. Offering to check shows you're helpful and proactive. It transforms a lack of knowledge into an act of service.
I like that. Okay, listeners, let's practice. I want you to make a sentence. Use I'd had to check and then add the thing you need to look at. For example, I'd have to check my email.
Go on, try it now.
Good. Ready for mini quiz number 3.
Here's the situation. You work in a warehouse. A customer asks, how many boxes are in stock? You don't know the number. You have to look at the computer system to see it.
What's the best phrase for this situation?
Please guess the phrase in the comments. Is it, I'm not sure yet? Or is it, I'd have to check? Tell us what you think.
Okay, we are doing great. We're more than halfway through. Let's look at expression number 4.
All right.
This one is, I'm still figuring it out.
Pronunciation time. This one kind of flows together. I'm still figuring it out.
This one sounds a bit more casual, more relaxed.
It is. I label this one casual, personal, and process. It's about the journey, not just the destination.
Can you explain the meaning? What does figure out mean?
So, to figure something out is a phrasal verb. It means to solve a problem or to understand something through thinking. So this phrase means you're in the middle of a process.
Okay.
You're thinking, you're planning, or you're trying to solve a problem.
It sounds very active, even though you don't have the final answer yet.
Yes. And it's polite because it's casual and friendly. It's best used when you're discussing personal plans or maybe complex problems.
Let's look at an example. Imagine you're at school or work. You're working on a really difficult math problem. Or maybe you're writing code and there's a bug.
So frustrating.
You haven't finished yet. You're working on it. If someone asks, did you solve it? Saying no kind of sounds like you failed.
Right. But saying, I'm still figuring it out, sounds like you're still fighting the problem. You're in the game.
And for daily life.
Imagine you're planning your summer holiday. Someone asks, so where are you going? But you haven't bought the tickets yet. You're looking at hotels, flights, comparing prices.
You're in the process. You're still deciding.
Exactly. Let's do a role play.
Okay, work situation. I'm your colleague. We're working on a report together.
Okay.
Hey, how are you going to fix that error in the report?
I'm still figuring it out. It's a complicated problem, but I'm trying a few different methods.
Good luck.
Thank you. Now, let's try a daily life situation. I'll ask you about your birthday. That's a common question.
Go ahead.
So what are you doing for your birthday next week?
I'm still figuring it out. Maybe a dinner or maybe a party. I haven't decided yet.
It sounds fun either way.
But in this case, saying I don't know sounds a bit boring.
It does. It sounds like you don't even care about your own birthday.
And that leads us right to the common mistake.
Yes. If you say, I don't know about your own life, it can sound lazy or passive. What are you doing? I don't know. It sounds like you have no control.
But I'm still figuring it out? Sounds so much smarter.
It does. The correction is to use this phrase to show you are active, you're thinking about it, you're the manager of your life. It shows you have agency.
I love that. Listeners, please repeat this phrase. It's a little long, so take your time.
I'm still figuring it out.
Great. Now for mini quiz number 4.
Imagine this scenario. You're graduating from university soon. Congratulations.
And your parents ask, what job do you want to get? You're looking at a lot of different jobs, but you haven't chosen one yet. You are still thinking about your options.
What is the best answer to give your parents to show you're thinking about it seriously?
Drop your answer in the comments section. We are waiting to see what you think.
All right. We have arrived at our 5th and final expression. This is the most formal one.
Okay.
If you work in business, you need this phrase. The phrase is, let me confirm and I'll get back to you.
This is a long one. Listen carefully to the 2 parts. Let me confirm and I'll get back to you.
Wow, that sounds very professional, like something a CEO would say.
It is. I label this professional follow-up. It has very high politeness. It's extremely respectful.
What exactly does it mean?
It really means 2 things. I have 2 steps. First, let me confirm means I will verify the information. I'll make sure it's 100% correct.
Okay, step 1.
And second, I'll get back to you means I will contact you later with the answer.
So it's a promise.
Exactly. It's a promise. And ideally, you use this with clients, managers, or VIPs. You know, important people.
And why is it so helpful?
It shows you are taking responsibility. You're not just saying, I don't know, and walking away. You're saying, I will find the answer and I will bring it to you. It puts the work on your shoulders, not theirs.
Let's see an example. Imagine a big meeting. The CEO asks a very specific question about the budget numbers.
Like, how much did we spend on marketing in November?
Right. And you do not want to guess. Guessing with the CEO is dangerous. If you guess and you're wrong, you look very bad.
Definitely. What about a formal daily situation?
Hmm. Maybe you're organizing a wedding or a big event. You're talking to a vendor like the flower shop or the hotel manager. You need to be precise. You need to check the guest list numbers, things like that.
Okay, let's role play. Work
Gr-
situation.
Hmm.
I'm the client, you're the project manager.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Can we deliver the project by Friday at 5 p.m.?
Let me confirm and I'll get back to you. I need to speak with the team first.
Okay, please email me.
That sounded very safe. I didn't promise yes, but I definitely didn't say no.
Exactly. Now let's try a formal personal situation. You are booking a venue for a party.
Okay. Will this room hold 200 people comfortably?
Let me confirm it, I'll get back to you. I need to check the fire safety limits.
Thank you.
It shows I care about safety and accuracy. It builds trust.
What's the common mistake here? This seems like a phrase you have to be careful with.
This is so important. Do not use this phrase if you do not plan to call them back.
Ah, so don't make an empty promise.
Exactly. If you say, I'll get back to you, you must get back to them. If you don't, it's very, very rude. It breaks the promise.
So the correction is only use this if you will really follow up.
Yes, it is a commitment. Use it when you are ready to do the work.
Okay, listeners, this is a long phrase. Let's practice it in two parts to make it a little easier.
First part. Let me confirm.
Yeah, the second part, and I'll get back to you.
And now, all together. Let me confirm, and I'll get back to you.
Excellent. Now here is our final mini quiz, number 5.
The scenario is this. An important client asks for a discount on their order. You can't say yes yourself. You don't have the power. You need to ask your manager first and then email the client later.
What is the most professional phrase to use in that moment?
Write your guess in the comments.
Wow, we have covered a lot of ground today. We learned 5 incredible phrases.
We did. Let's quickly recap the 5 expressions we learned.
Here they are, one last time. Number 1, I'm not sure yet. Remember the power of yet.
Number 2, I'm not completely sure. That's for being careful.
Number 3, I'd have to check. This is for when you need to look at data or information.
Number 4, I'm still figuring it out. This is for a process or for your life plans.
And number 5, let me confirm and I'll get back to you. That's the professional promise.
These are all so much better than just saying, I don't know. They make you sound smarter, more polite.
Definitely more helpful.
Now, remember the 5 quiz questions we asked during the episode?
We really want you to scroll down and comment with your answers. Which phrase fits which scenario? We want to see if you understood the lesson.
We will read your comments. We promise to reply with the correct answers and give you feedback. We love hearing from you.
Also, here is a final study tip. We invite you to re-listen to this episode, maybe right now, but this time, download the handout.
Right.
Read the script while you listen. This will help you understand every single word and improve your reading speed at the same time.
That is great advice. We really hope you enjoyed this episode of Epic.
Thank you so much for learning with us. You're doing a great job.
And we invite you to join us for the next episode. Have a great week.
Goodbye.
See you next time.